Welcome to the BetQL Daily Boost. I'm Lucy Burge of BetQL.com, and I am joined by Dan Karpuk and Rick Chapsky, and we have an NBA odds boost for all of you today on Anthony Davis to go over 29.5 points and over 9.5 rebounds, boosted to plus 225 at Caesars. So Anthony Davis hit this over on points with 40 earlier this month. So when he hits this over, he really hits it, and then he hit the over on rebounds in his last handful of games. So I love the value in him to hit the over on both of these tonight.
Yeah, let's look at the rebounding part of this first. He had 12 last game. In his 2 games in the regular season against Memphis, he had 22, and then he had 19. So I'm not really concerned about the rebounding aspect of this. As far as the points are concerned, he had 22 points last time out, but that was Rui Hachimura's game. He had 29 points off the bench and pretty much scored at will around the rim. I don't think Hachimura is going to have another crazy game like that. He definitely stole some of AD's scoring potential in that first game. And Anthony Davis, this is Anthony Davis. When he is healthy, he is arguably the best player on the floor over LeBron James right now. And, you know, at plus 225, this is a pretty good upside here.
LeBron James. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm going to talk about, guys, because LeBron's smart. He knows that he can be passive and he can let AD be the alpha male until this team needs him. And that's exactly what they're going to do again today with a shorthanded Memphis team. Let Hachimura go off. Let Reeves go off. My man Reeves, who is just absolutely made himself a lot of money these last couple months. But yeah, be passive and let AD be the alpha male of this team, and he has been terrific in that situation as of late. I think the Lakers go up 2-0 here in this series.
Yeah, that is a strong possibility. So get in on this odds boost plus 225 at Caesars and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets on your first wager at BetMGM by entering the code Lucy1000 when you sign up for a new BetMGM account now. And again, that's Lucy1000. Head to BetQL.com also and get your free 3-day trial today and check out our exclusive sportsbook offers there as well. And of course, follow us on Twitter at Daniel Karpuk, at RickCZ1, and at Lucille Burge. Our favorite bets for today, I am going with the Bruins. Puck line. Surprisingly, nope. Wow. The Bruins for sure. I know it's a huge surprise to everyone, but I'm taking the Bruins. Puck line against the Panthers, of course. The Bruins covered this puck line first game against the Panthers, and I'm taking them again to do it once again until the wheels fall off, because the Panthers showed up with these shirts, these lead dog shirts, the worst slogan motto for intimidation I've ever seen, the laziest attempt at trying to intimidate anybody that I've ever seen. The Bruins are probably laughing at them. Lead dogs is really stupid, so I have no faith in the Panthers to cover this puck line or win it all in this series. So I am taking the Bruins puck line 1,000%.
I'm right there with you, Lucy. That was actually my best NHL bet of the day in our staff picks, expert picks article on BetQL.com today for all the listeners out there that want to go check that out. I'm going to go Lakers money line at the Grizzlies. Rick, you just mentioned that you think they're going to go up 2-0. I'm right there with you. Ja Morant's injury is either going to really affect him, I think, tonight, or just cause him to sit out entirely. That would be a huge boost to the Lakers' potential here. Obviously, the Lakers had that 16-point Game 1 victory, in part due to that Morant injury. But the Lakers also completely controlled the glass in that game. They controlled the paint. They pulled down 45 rebounds compared to 34 by Memphis. And the Lakers also swatted 11 shots compared to just 2 by Memphis, which is a little bit surprising. I think that the injuries to Steven Adams and Brandon Clark on the Grizzlies side, and both of those guys are out for the season. I think that's going to really come into play again. This team doesn't really have the ability to trot out the bulky, I guess I could say bulky, Xavier Tillman. I don't think he's quite husky. I think he's more bulky. Right there in the middle between husky and bulky. As a husky man myself, I can make that determination. But I think that I think a similar outcome here for game 2 is in the cards. LeBron James, Anthony Davis are, going to produce their normal outputs. And this supporting cast of role players, I really can't say enough about the job that this team did around the trade deadline, getting these pieces like a Jared Vanderbilt even, who is going to put out max effort on the defensive end. D'Angelo Russell and Dennis Schroeder, both of those guys can produce splitting minutes at the point guard spot. Austin Reeves, like you mentioned, out of nowhere is just blooming. There's a lot to like about this Lakers team, and I think they're going to go up 2-0 as well. So minus 110 at BetMGM. I got this there, and I love it.
You know who's not going up 2-0? The Miami Heat, because the Milwaukee Bucks will play a great game today. The key here, injuries like Dan was talking about. Giannis, doubtful for this one, but the line is at 6.5. If Giannis plays, this is going to go up. Last game, it ended at 9, guys, and so if Giannis plays, that line is going to shoot up. I'm still going to like it at 6.5 right now. Milwaukee's still the best rated defensive team in the NBA. Miami is one of the worst shooting three-point teams in the NBA. Guys, they were 60% in game 1 from 3. They're not going to do that again. And now with Hero out for, this series and probably the rest of the year, there is no way Miami bounces back. This is a total change in the market here. I think it's an overcorrection with that game 1 performance. Give me Milwaukee minus 6.5, and Giannis plays. I'm going to get great closing line value on that.
I love that.
Did you see how Hero, one of the most amazing shots I've ever seen, with the broken hand, made a 3-pointer? Yeah. Did you see that? He was like in the corner wagging his hand. Someone passed him the ball at full speed. He chucks it up and makes it, and then he's holding his hand again. Unbelievable.
Gotta make that first. Rick, I am on that as well for our NBA staff picks at BetQL.com. So check that out. All the staff picks and everything we have there, and this podcast, and subscribe to this podcast, The Daily Boost, wherever you get your podcast.